My name is Bart Hess. I'm a Dutch designer. I have my studio in Eindhoven. So now here we are in my exposition during the Dutch Design Week called Work With Me People. In this exposition I ask my audience, or the audience that is coming here, to develop, like actually make my work. So we created like 4 big tables where in total 120 people can work on. And I came up with several projects that I otherwise couldn't make with all these people. There are a lot of projects with a lot of handcraft stuff that takes forever. Every individual table has like a different purpose. Some go directly into like expositions so that they really stay as they are, like it's just textile. So here on this table we creating like a futuristic fur made out of short needles. In total we have here like 10 meters of this mesh, and we're using 150 kilo of needles. So actually we're now looking at the back of the textiles, and actually what I ask people to do is just try to get all these needles in. And the way that it's done is that we have a mesh where every needle can go in but doesn't go through completely. And I started actually like doing this hand like one by one, but then I found out if you do just like in one big pile, then it's way faster, and also you get a really nice randomness. If you just do it automatically, or if you just do it by hand, you just get something that you pre-plan or something like that. And in my work I like to work with like a randomness and like a surprise element. Yeah, the way that I started developing this, that I had a look at fur and the way that it bounces back the light, and I wanted to create something that is really far from nature, so in this case metal, and like use it in a way that you really have the feeling that you're looking at real fur. So that's also quite nice, like it's like when people approaches, they think that it's really soft. Another example that's on the table is we're creating like a fish skin. Today we're making the first step, and the first step is to cut this like long lines of like sort of reflection material, and we're using like different scissors to make different patterns and then cutting it again. In total we have to have like 500 meters. Next day we will attach them back together. And the really end we're gonna make a suit out of it, and that will be a start of a new film that I'm making. On the last table I'm working with latex dots on latex. We pulled it really tightly when we the base, and so they're playing with elastics, and the outcome is that you get quite like almost like a crocodile skin. Basically everything what I make is surrounded by developing materials. I do a lot of photography, film. I collaborate with a lot of fashion designers where I create the textile and they produce fashion pieces with it. Over the past I did a lot of collaborations. One with Nick Knight and Nicola Formacetti. We worked on like visualizations for Lady Gaga and her album art based around her Born This Way album. And there they asked me to create a piece inspired by Earth and aliens. Therefore I created a slime dress. The nice thing about that project was that you can like melt the body or melt the skin like in a really beautiful way. The Dutch Design Week. I think it's a week in Eindhoven and actually maybe in Holland in general where you just really feel the creative energy. the city is alive, and it just makes you happy, and you also feel that you're not the only lunatic who's working like day and night to make art.